Hello, I'm Tom Colville, and I'd like to discuss this wonderful sculpture here on my right by the American modernist sculptor Elie Nadelman. Nadelman came to the United States just before the First World War, and his style at that time was very influenced by classical Greek sculpture. He then became enchanted with American folk art after his arrival, and he and his wife collected a large group of American folk art, which they later sold to the New York Historical Society during the Great Depression. This work here dates from the period of around 1930, when Nadelman was trying to develop a type of sculpture that could be purchased by middle-class Americans. Now, the prototypes for this sculpture exist both in ancient Greek Tanagra terracotta figurines and Pennsylvania Dutch chalkware figures, again developed for middle-class audiences, which he combined in this work by molding them and in a common mold, but painting each one individually and glazing it. He did these both in terracotta and in papier-mache, as this one is done. He didn't think of these works as mass-produced, but he thought of them the way a printmaker might think of editions of a print. Each one has a different character, it's painted individually, and conveys a different quality. He combines here wonderfully, I think, the qualities of both these genres. And this work, which is Circus Women, has both a monumentality of ancient sculpture in its bulk and its physicality, and it has the whimsy of folk art at the same time, in the brightly painted costumes and the whole quality of the modeling. You can see from all the directions as I turn it around that it's painted and glazed on all sides. And this model served to make a large 12-foot version that is now in the David Koch Theater in Lincoln Center, the originally called the New York State Theater. So you can see, even though this work is only 11 inches tall, that it has the presence of something that could be blown up and has great monumentality. And the fact that the features are blurry, they're really not defined, and has a weathered overall look, it gives it that quality of very hard to date monumentality, which I think is wonderfully reflected here.